The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson. Now a play fake here on first down.
Able to connect with Mims.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jackson now off the bootleg. And Walker has it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Seahawks at 6-5 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff in the staff.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ford, that got in there to bring him down. Gano's kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Cousins now to throw on first down. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins completes it again to Gage. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4th down, here's Jackson. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Meanwhile, Jackson's looking for Olave, and he's got him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Jackson will throw again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. That is second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson now. Open man is Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. This is caught. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marquise Goodwin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have regained the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal. Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A first down throw for Cousins. That one complete to Hill. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Cousins. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. From the red zone now, Cousins finding Harris on back-to-back plays. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now Cousins. That's swung out wide to Harris. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. York able to send this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. So thanks to the late field goal. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome. Settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
To throw once more on second and 10. Cousins. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Cousins. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Cousins again. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays as well.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins now. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. Play action now. Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Again, it's Cousins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
3 quarters in the books. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. 4th down, here's Jackson being chased out left. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on fourth down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the fourth quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson hauled in by Anderson left side. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson. Got an open man. It's Olave. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson now. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Jackson to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:51 on the clock. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. First down. Here's Cousins. Setting up the screen, Harris. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Escapes the sack. This will be caught at about the 5. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime.
For me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.